Okay. So I hope everyone is available. We are good to start. Okay. So myself, I am Harsha. So I am going to be your trainer for mainly for Java, and I'll be taking care of UI and database if required. Otherwise, we'll compensate it the other way around. Okay. Some other trainer will take, no worries. But whatever you learn, everything will be connected. Okay. Means you'll not be learning standalone Java, standalone UI, standalone database. It will not be like that. Okay. Mainly we will focus on developing a project. Okay. But if you want to develop a project, first you need to learn each topic independently with one scenario or one example. That's the basic learning practice for a beginner. Okay. And then once you have some idea about some concepts, then you can start building a project using those concepts. Okay. That's how it should proceed actually anywhere. So if you are good to go ahead, I'm going to start now. Okay. So let me tell you about what we are going to cover today. Today, we are going to mainly focus on understanding what is Java and what is the purpose of Java in real life. You are going to learn Java. You all are here to learn Java, UI technologies, database, full stack. What are you going to be after learning all this? How this full stack course is going to help you in your, professional life. Okay, that is one point you need to know about. And what is a full stack application? So full stack, what do you mean by an application which is developed by using full stack technologies? So what you should learn as a full stack developer, where do you need to focus fully? Okay, what are you going to learn and what do you actually have to focus on while learning? That's also very, very important. One thing, let me check with you. All of you, are you able to follow to understand my language and my pace of speech? Every one of you. Anyone not able to understand, just let me know. Am I clear? It's not, I'm not asking about am I audible or not. Am I clear? Online students.
Harsha, you are quite clear, and we can catch up with the pace of learning and your way of explaining. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for confirmation. Thank you. Okay, so tell me something. What do you know about Java? Okay, that's the first question, right? So what do we provide and all? I'll tell you. Personally, I will look after the students who are enrolling for this course. I'll look after all the students about your practice. Okay, where you stand about conducting mock interviews, everything will be looked after by me personally. Okay. Okay, just to tell me the first, before I begin to tell you, what do you know about Java? You might have started inquiring to learn Java, right? For what reason you are learning Java? First, you tell me this, any one of you. What is the reason that you wanted to learn Java? So everyone should speak out. That's very, very important. Okay. Why you are looking to learn? Online students, you can respond on the charting window. We have charting. Okay, if you are not connecting from phone, means you are connecting from laptop, you can use charting window and respond here on the charting window. I'm going to ping everyone hi. Or let me ping everyone, sorry. Everyone. I'm just saying hi. Okay. To everyone, you can respond there or you can unmute and say, what is the reason you wanted to learn Java, full stack or Java? What's the reason for it? To create web applications. What's the reason you want to learn? You want to get into job where you want to work on Java. Next, you want to go with Java. You want to develop projects using Java. Mean getting job. Getting job. Okay. You want to become a full stack developer, that's why you want to learn. Ultimate goal of learning this is doing job. What about you? Become a developer. Okay. So all of you just respond on the charting window. Don't sit idle, please. I did not even receive one response. As long as you respond properly, not only now, during the sessions, I'll ask so many questions. Okay, about yesterday's class and all. You need to respond accordingly. Please respond now. Every one of you respond here on the chatting window or unmute and respond. What is the reason that you are mainly looking to learn Java or full stack? Anything? I'm waiting for your response. Please go ahead. As long as I don't receive your response, I'm not interested to take it forward. No problem. I will wind up everything. I'll continue here. It's not mandatory that I have to speak from one side. To develop web applications, job, MSR, job, attending, to develop web applications. Other students, please respond. To get into job. Next, Arya, to get into job. Next, other students. To develop web applications, to face interview, MSR. Next, MSR to face interview, Sai Sri to develop web applications. To get job, Usharani. Next, other students. To get the job, Sandeep. Next. Okay. See, anything if I say, I'm going to talk about the fact. Okay. I do not want to discourage anyone. Okay. In a negative way. Don't take anything in a negative way. If your aim is to get into job, okay. If you are aiming there and your target is to get a job by learning some course, not only Java, full stack, any course. If you are fully targeting on job, then I cannot guarantee that you will be landing onto the job. There is no guarantee that you will be getting job. Don't take it in a negative way. Try to understand. Okay, I'm talking everything with my experience. Okay, you are on a track. You are on a running race. Okay, you are running on a track, running race track, aiming to reach some target. Okay, now you should have some focus, right, while running. Where do you focus? You focus on the target or you focus on the goal? I mean like track, sorry. You focus on the target or you focus on the track? Which one you focus on? As long as you start, the minute you start running, the moment you start running, till you reach the target, you focus on target or you focus on the track? Okay. You'll focus on the track. Okay, then what about target? You don't focus on it at all.
Focusing on target, the way to reach that target, the way is important.
So which one you'll focus? When you, the moment you start running till you reach the target, what you focus mainly on? Track is important or target is important?
So while achieving the target, we have to focus on the track because we not
to achieve the target. What you need to focus? As long as you are on the track, till you reach the target, you have to fully focus on the track only. Suppose you are on the track, you are looking sideways or you are looking target. Looking at the target, if you are going to travel on the track, will you be able to reach? There is a chance that you'll fall down. Yes or no? You'll be falling down, right? Target should be there, but where it should be there, you know, it should be there in your mind. Focus should not be on target. Target, anyhow, you have fixed it, right? Keep the target in mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Fully focus 100% on track. What you have, what milestone you have crossed on your track. Fully focus. Okay. So see completely your track. Automatically you'll reach the target. But target should be there here. But as long as you are running on the track should be there. That is where you have to fully focus. If you fully focus on learning the subject in depth, you want to learn the subject, right? What is your target? Job. Of course, it is job. But in order to reach out to job, you have to learn it perfectly. That's what your track. You are starting somewhere. You have to reach the target. Means you have to finish the target track. Once you finish the track successfully on time, then you will be the winner. There's no doubt about it, right? So every one of you keep in mind about your target job. No doubt about it. Keep in mind. Nothing wrong in that. But 100 out of 100%, you have to fully focus on learning part. You have to fully focus on learning. Okay. Today you attended the session. 1 hour session is completed. You go back home. You practice sometime. Okay. You practice in a way that to understand the concept, to learn the programming, to develop the analytical skill, logical understanding, and interview preparation. These are all different parts of learning. At the end of the day, every day you question yourself. What did I learn today? Yesterday, today. So compared to yesterday, did I learn? Did I acquire any knowledge, which is something I do not know yesterday? If you have, really you have acquired knowledge, means you are on right track. Okay, you are walking on a right track. You are on the right direction of learning. Compared to yesterday, today you did not learn something. Means today is wasted. So if you want to be successful in learning any course, I'm not talking about Java, Fullstack, Pega, Python, nothing. Anything you want to learn, first thing is you should have to fully focus on subject, understanding, analyzing, then implementing. Understand, analyze, implement. In real time, you join a job. What do? They will give a requirement. Immediately, what will you be doing? First thing is understand the requirement. Then you start analyzing the requirement. Then you start implementing the requirement, right? Without this, is it possible to do it? You did not understand the requirement. Then you cannot do anything, right? You understand the requirement, you're not doing analysis. Then still you cannot go forward. Okay, you analyzed it, but you're not implementing it. Still you cannot go forward. So everything you have to do on time. That's very, very important. I'll take a separate session for this. Okay. But for now, what I wanted to tell you before we start up is you have to fully focus on learning. If learning is your goal, job is just a byproduct of your learning. Understand? You are eating some food, right? What is the reason you are eating? Don't tell me for taste. Okay, you're eating to gain energy. Okay, so you're not eating with that intention. Actually, you're eating as you have to take. You're feeling hungry and you are taking it. You don't have to try to convert it into energy. Your body will take care of it. Energy you're automatically getting after you eat it. Okay, and it will be digested. You need to understand the subject. You need to work on the subject. You need to analyze it. You need to research it. You have to digest your subject. Subject is digested. No one can stop. Digesting means what? Even while you are sleeping, if I'm going to wake you up and ask you some questions, some doubt, something, you'll be able to clarify, because subject is digested means it's there in everywhere in your body, right? For that, you need to fully focus only on one thing, learning. Your job will come to you automatically. Anyhow, some job openings and all will bring it. That's not a big deal. Okay. See, but give us a chance to talk to the clients confidently. Means our students can work on anything in Pega, in Java, sorry. They can implement anything. You ask them, take them interview, they can say anything. You give them tasks, they'll be able to implement. But for this, we need a lot of discipline. Okay, it's not that you join the course, attend today morning and leave, and tomorrow again come with the empty mind. So every day you practice, learn to understand, do some research. I'll give you other homework requirements, do it. Before you come back tomorrow, revise and then come back. Okay, the moment you are here, I'll ask you yesterday questions. Okay, from that I'll be able to understand. And even apart from that, most important part is during the session running, I will ask you some questions. Means if I have to teach you something, yesterday topic is connected. Based on your response, actually your response is going to encourage me to teach you much better and in depth. You're not responding means that's not good actually. Okay, so always be responsive and be responsible. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell all of you before we start. Okay, clear everyone? So what is Java? Java is a programming language. Java is a programming language. So why do you need programming languages? Okay, see, if you want to communicate with others, suppose you have something, you want some task to be done. Okay, so if you want, okay, you imagine yourself, you are a manager. Okay, you have a task that has to be done by your employee. So you have to assign the task to your employee. You have to convey him about this. How do you convey? How do you communicate with that employee? With your language, with human language, right? Humans are going to communicate with each other by using some language, definitely. Okay. So the language can be English language can be Telugu language can be Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, any language. Okay. Using which you can communicate so that others will understand. Others will take into their brain, process it, they will respond accordingly. Same concept we'll be using in the digital way. What is that? Digital. See, I'll tell you. So during my childhood, if I want to pay electricity bill, I used to go to electricity department. I have to stand in a queue. Maybe I don't know how many of you have experienced it or not, but I have experienced it. Okay. So I have to stand in a queue at least for 3 to 4 hours. Okay. And then I will pay the bill, take the receipt and come back. That's how it used to be. Today, if you want to pay electricity bill, how long is it going to take? Maximum 1 minute. You take your phone pay, GPay, Google Pay app or something, and you add your bill number, and then it will show the amount that needs to be paid. Pay it in a minute. See, olden days today, the task, whatever you are doing, task has never changed. The steps to be performed has never been changed. It's not been changed. I'll tell you other example. If I want to purchase a product, what should I do? From here, I have to go to one supermarket. There, first I will see the displayed products. Products are displayed. I will search for the product which I am looking for. After searching, I'll see the different details of the product. Take and add it into my basket, some trolley or something. And then from there, I travel to the billing place. Go to the billing place. Pay and take the products to your home. This is manual. This is what I told. I used to go to pay the electricity bill. So now you can use Amazon application, Flipkart application. Log into Amazon application, which means you are traveling to shopping mall. I mean, like whatever it is, supermarket. Okay. There you're going to look at the display of the products, right? Here home page will be there. So in Amazon, if you go Amazon, what will be there? Amazon.in. Okay, it is going to display the home page. Okay, you are seeing whatever that is being displayed there. Then you want some product. What you will do? You'll be searching for the product. You'll be searching for the product. And that's what you're going to search for the product in the place wherever you go. Okay, so something you are going to search. Okay, once you search, you look at the quality of the product and you understand the product, you like it, you take it and pay the bill. Same way, you're going to take the product and add into your basket, right? Same way, here you add it into cart and then go to checkout place, pay the bill. Is there anything you are really doing something newer than what you used to do in a manual approach? Manual approach, digital approach, both are same or different? Both are same, but where is the difference? The way how you are doing it is different. The way how quick you are getting the things done is different. So the digitalization is going to bring you ease of doing something. Ease of doing something. Some task you want to do that will be done easily. Okay, without too much of efforts. So why I said about this is, as long as you understand the real world, in reality, how the tasks are being done. If you have a clear idea about it, understanding, learning and implementing technology is very easy. Okay, see, when I say programming language, as long as you consider this programming language as coding, you feel a lot of burden on your mind. There will be a lot of burden. Coding, I can't do coding. This is one kind of feeling, okay, that will bring down your abilities. Coding is something which is generally like your English language, Telugu language. Do you find it hard to speak in your mother tongue? You're not finding it hard, right? But when you were a kid, at the very initial days, do you really find it hard? Somewhat. Do you find it hard to walk or run? It's not so, right? It's easy for you now. you want to walk or you want to run, it's easy. It's not so difficult. But when you start it, initial days, you have fallen down many times, still you are able to walk one day, right? As long as you take it as something which is coding, which is like technical, which is like logic, it is really going to create a lot of burden on your mind. It will be a problem. It will be difficult to learn. Look at Java or any programming language as a language which is used to communicate with machine. You want to communicate with human, you are using some language. Similarly, it is used to communicate with machine. That machine here, what you are using is computer. You give some instructions to the computer. Computer will process the instruction and perform the task. Okay. So what is the instruction I am giving here? I am giving an instruction of search for a product by name Tourdal. It is searching and giving me. So when you enter the text here and click on the search button, it has to find the products, bring and display you, right? For this, internally, your programming languages will run. It is running and it is performing some task, means the task might have been implemented by someone, right? So you are working here as an employee, you are working in a company. Okay, don't think like you are a programmer or developer. Just imagine, just will take some manual work. Okay, you are a kind of person who is learning how to repair laptops. There is an issue with the laptop. Okay, for that you need to change the RAM. You need to change the RAM. You are a beginner, you are a newbie. Will you be able to change the RAM directly? Then how do you change it? Some expert should be there who should teach you how to perform this task. You perform the task, then after performing once, after seeing once or twice, or performing it once or twice, you make so many mistakes and you learn. Finally, you'll be able to do it independently. The same way, if you want a system to perform a task, you need to teach the system. You need to give the instructions. Okay, so your senior is going to give the instructions. This is where you have to open this. You have to. This is how it is. You have to take out the RAM and then take a new RAM and fit it, and then make sure you lock it, and then restart your system. Everything that is being told to you, you will be implementing it. You will be processing it. Yes or no? Later point of time. Same way, what system has to do, that you are writing. You are giving instruction to the system. You are writing one program in a programmatic way. You are writing some instructions and you are telling the system, you do this task for me. So every time you go and ask the system, you do it, every time it will do the task. Every time you go here and type a product name and search, it will perform a task of searching for the product. Understand clear, everyone? So programming language is used to communicate with machines. Why should I communicate with machine? What is the reason? What's the reason I should communicate with machine? To implement some tasks which can be processed, by the system in order to achieve the goal. That goal can be business goal, that goal can be any goal. Okay, so you have a goal of implementing one digital product. That product is, let's say, calculator. Product is calculator. When you press an icon on the calculator, how calculator knows about, oh, I have to press, I have to just calculate this particular task. How does it know? That is already programmed. Means the instructions to be executed already been given to it. Who will give the instructions? A programmer will give the instructions. A programmer is going to give the instructions. So Java is a programming language. You are learning Java, you will be called as a programmer. Specifically, you will be called as Java programmer. You are learning Python, you will be called as Python programmer. You are learning some other technology, you will be called as the respective programmer. But ultimately, you are a programmer. So you are a programmer. A programmer is going to do what? Programming, writing the programs. So, but writing the programs, don't feel it like I'm writing so much of instructions and all, or so much of coding and all. Take into your mind, Java is a programming language, just like the language used to communicate with others. That's how you have to take it as a ease of thing to your mind. If you consider it as like coding, logical, then that start creating a lot of burden on your mind. Okay, don't take it like that. It's a simple language. I need to understand. See, every language will have some alphabets and basics, right? So in a language, when you're learning language, what you'll be learning? Alphabets. First, what you'll learn? Alphabets. Then what you'll learn? Words you'll be learning. Then sentence you'll be learning. Once you learn sentence, you start forming the sentence. Ultimately, if I say alphabet A, does it make any sense to you? If I say only one word, okay, does it make any sense to you? Ultimately, what makes a sense to you? Sentence. If I say, just if I say go, I'm giving you one instruction, go, it really doesn't make any sense. That is not going to give you any sense of performing a task. Okay, go and bring some water, or go and bring notebook. It makes a proper sense. Individually, if you see a word, it doesn't really have any proper meaning. Okay, maybe word has some meaning, but it really doesn't suit for the real world. As a sentence, if you take, then the word will get a proper meaning. So when you are learning how you are learning alphabets, words and sentences, in the same way, in the programming also, programming basics will be there. Programming basics, you need to learn to understand the syntax. What is that? See, you are not going to frame a sentence so simply. Maybe you're not, we are not realizing. Okay, I'll tell you. If I simply tell you a sentence just like that, okay, ఈ రోజు మా అమ్మ వంకాయ కూర వండింది అన్నాను అనుకోండి. Does it make sense or not? Today my mother has prepared brinjal curry. Make sense? Brinjal curry mother today prepared. Does it make any sense? Maybe knowingly or unknowingly, you are learning in a proper way. You're speaking in a proper way. So for everything, there will be a proper way of formatting. That's called as syntax. You cannot go the way you want. Okay, you cannot go the way you want. There is a proper syntax and structure will be there. Okay, you need to learn to understand the structure of the program. Structure of the program. That's called syntax. Okay, programming basics. Programming alphabets will be there. Means what are the basics of the programming? That's what you need to learn. You need to learn to understand each and every technical aspect provided in the program. But while learning, learn the alphabets, learn the programming basics with simple implementations. With simple implementations, like just like examples. Simple examples. You learn it with an example. So whatever the programming initially that you are learning, right, that will be with an example. That means it is one way of utilizing that programming component. One way of utilizing the programming component. Is that the only way you will utilize the programming component? Is that the only way? Suppose let's take a vessel. Okay, there is a vessel in your home. Okay, one vessel. You can cook rice in that vessel. You can cook curry in that vessel. You can use it for boiling the water. You can use it for boiling the. It's not only one purpose. Okay, no one can teach you all different purposes, right? It's about your creativity. You can make use of it in a different way that no one has used in the past. Yes, sir. So whenever you wanted to learn anything, definitely not only here, anywhere, you will be taught from the basic level of the programming to understand. You will be given one way of utilizing the program, writing the program with one example, two examples. Then why is that? Are those only two examples that you'll be doing for lifetime? No, there will be a situation where you have to implement by yourself. But if you are implementing a program which is doing task 1 or task 2 or task 3, but core components will be same. Core components will be same. Meaningfully, I'll tell you. Just like that, in our day-to-day life, whatever we say, I'm talking about. Okay, see, you can take rice and some ingredients and you can prepare, let's say, some sort of ingredients you have taken recipe. With that recipe, you can prepare, let's take, you take rice. With rice, you can prepare plain rice. With rice mixing something else, you can prepare biryani. With rice mixing some of the other things, you can prepare even other type of different varieties of rice. Okay, based on what you mix, but you should know about each of the component, right? Each of the ingredient, you should have idea, right? Learn each ingredient and try mixing up the way you want. Try yourself, creativity. Okay, that's the way to learn. How do you learn is, if I'm going to teach you, this is how you can prepare biryani. All the time you are preparing biryani, then that means you did not learn anything from me actually. If I tell you something basic level, if I teach you advanced level, if I teach you in depth, and if I teach you 2 to 3 examples, the 3 examples, anything if I ask you if you're able to write, it doesn't mean that you are skillful. When you are going to be skillful? If I give you something which I did not teach you, but you can implement with the concept what I have taught you. Concept I have taught you, okay, and 1 or 2 examples I have given you. I have taught you in the class. Third example I did not teach you, something little different that I have given you as an assignment. You are able to do it. That means you are really learning. That's where you need to fully focus on. Understand the concept, purpose of the concept, try to implement it in a different way, and try to start researching. So when you are learning programming, you have to think about the programming language as a general language which we use to communicate with human beings. Same way we are going to use it to communicate with computers, to design some tasks which computer can do repeatedly whenever you ask it. You design some task. Every time I don't want to do manually. Every time I don't want to go to electricity office and then stand there and pay. I will design one digital product so that people can do easily. So anytime I ask that pay electricity bill, it will pay. Every time I click on pay, it will execute the program. The type of programs you're going to develop as a Java. Understand? Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? So my focus is fully on encouraging you to learn the subject, not by hearting. Learning only what we discuss in the class is not at all sufficient to prove yourself as an expert. Not only here, anywhere, any course, anything you are learning, research little bit. Start using your own brain. Okay, then do it. Okay, next step. So that's what Java is, programming language. What is the use of Java in real life? By this time you should have understood. Can you tell me in real life what is the use of Java? Online students, you respond on the charting window. So far from whatever I have explained you, you should have got some idea what is the use of Java. If you are learning Java, how you can make use of it? Not to reduce time. Generally in your day-to-day life, how Java is going to be useful? That's what I'm asking. Yes, correct. Online students, what you can use it for? It can be used in developing the applications. You want to types of applications and all, I'll tell you later. Web application, desktop, I'll tell you later, not required now. If you want to develop any software applications, then you can use Java. Java is one of the programming language which can be used in software development. Python is there, so many are there. So if you are going to, if you want to use Java, you're going to use it for application development, some application development. Types of applications I'm not taking, that will deviate. Okay, I'll tell you later. But first of all, what is application? What is application? Okay, software application. What is software application? So what is a software application? Any one of you, can you give me your own answer? Software application is a digital product. Software application is a digital product which performs some tasks, whatever is written. So it is collectively, it is collection of application is collection of. Okay, imagine Amazon application is there. Collection of what? I'm not talking about the product. I'm talking only in a developer point of view. Collection of pages, web pages. Web page means, okay, I'll write down like this. Functional components. Functional components will be there. These components are called as programs, but someone has told online. See, you take any application you take. What does an application contains? Application contains some components. Those are functional components, right? These components can be these components can be user interface components. User interface components. Plus, tell me, anything else you want to add? User interface components means I'll show you. So whatever that you can visually see as a human being, whatever we can see visually in the web browsers, that is called user interface. So the screen what you are seeing here is search screen, search results. What is that? After you search, results are displayed. This is called search results screen. Okay, search screen you can simply say. Search screen is one user interface. No? Okay. Where it has searched from? It has searched and displayed the products. No. It is been searched. I'm telling you, go and bring a book from the cupboard. You brought the book. You searched for the book and you brought. If you have searched means it is there somewhere already available or not? Already available, no. From the available place you searched and you brought it. Products are already available somewhere that has been brought and showed you. Yes or no? Where it is available? Do you have any idea or not? If you don't have idea, I'll teach you, no problem. It's not mandatory that you should know everything. If I am asking you something, definitely I'll tell you that again. But I wanted to just understand, you know it or not already. That's what. Where it can be available? I'm sorry, I have to open the. Okay, it will be available in database. Database means like your rack. Rack contains books. Books are products stored into rack. You can search and bring one book. Okay. So user interface components is display part. That rack with books is display UI. You are going and searching and bringing. No, you are a software program. Understand? So you are a software program, that is business logic program. Business logic is a program. Plus, where are you searching? You are searching in the rack is a holder. Holder to hold what? Books. Similarly, all these products to be held in some place. No, that is called as database. That is called as database. I'm trying to tell you, explain you in your day-to-day life. Are you able to understand? Or every one of you online, you able to understand? So there is a place where books are being stored. Then go and bring the book. Some book you bring it. What you'll be doing? You are going. You are searching. Searching and bringing. Searching is something where you are utilizing your memory, brain. You're utilizing your brain power. Means you are running something. Yes or no? Okay. So display is there. Go and bring, find out and bring it. So user interface is display part. So whatever we see here, front end. This is the other way it is called as front end. What is it called as? Front end or user interface. Anything that human want to interact with any application, user interface is must. Otherwise humans cannot understand. Only user interface is there, I can understand. Today, Phone Pay, Google Pay, even people who do not understand what is software, they are using it. Because of UI, because of user interface. User interface is something that you see. As a full stack developer, you will be definitely learning UI. Now, behind the scenes, behind UI, look at here now. I'm entering a product and I'm clicking on a button, search button. Then products are displayed. Displayed means search has happened. I told you, bring that book. You brought it. You brought it means after you go there, you have searched or not. So the search will happen. For searching purpose, you need to implement business logic. This is where programming comes into picture. Programming comes into picture in the business logic part. And database will have queries. Database will have queries. Okay. So database is a storage place where you query and bring it. Storage place is database. Look at here now. In a typical application, in a typical web or desktop, anything it can be, just understand application. In a typical application, there will be 3 layers. There will be 3 layers. User interface layer, which we usually see with our eyes. And behind that, there will be a program running. Instructions and all, as a human being, you will give by using user interface. By using user interface. As I'm talking about as an end user. As a common man, you are instructing one application, no? Get me some money from 8, you're going to ATM and you're instructing ATM application, give me money 10,000. You're instructing, no. You can give instruction as long as there is user interface. Otherwise, you can't understand as a common man. So user interface is used to give instructions to the computer. Okay, you gave instruction here. The instruction should be processed, right? It will be processed in the business logic. It will be processed in the business logic. Will take it. Take your instruction. It will execute your instruction and process it. After processing, it will, to finish your task, it will go and search the database. It will go and search the database. When you are searching for a product, it will bring it and show it in the UI. Okay, forward, reverse. There are 3 layers: user interface layer, business logic layer, database layer. User interface layer is display part. User interface layer is display part. So UI, you also call it as front end. Front end. See, your session may be extended for 15 more minutes than 6 o'clock. Okay, just please wait. Front end. Okay, this can also be called as front end. Okay, so this front end is displayed in web browser. Okay, which humans can understand. Next one is business logic. This is called as backend. This is called as backend. This is a program. This is a program which processes the task, and okay, I will write down this way, which will accept or take input request from UI. Whatever you entered in UI, it should be going to business logic. Business logic will take the request from UI and process the task, to perform the task. Okay, so maybe fully it will not do, it will process. In order to complete the task, database will be there. So database, what is database? It is a storage place. It is a storage place. It stores the information permanently. It stores the information permanently. It will store permanently. It help. Okay. Business logic communicates with program, communicates with database to store or retrieve, normal language, retrieve the data and displays in UI. So this is what, see, the data that is going to be displayed will be displayed by taking it from the storage place. See, you are registering on Facebook, new user, you enter the data in UI. The moment you enter the data in UI and say register, this data will be taken and stored into database. No, next, every time you want to register, or only one time you register, next time onwards you enter username and password. When you enter username and password, it is allowing you to enter into the Facebook application. How come it is recognizing you? Your data is already stored in the database permanently. One time only, first time as a new user you have to register. First time when you register, what happens? You know, you enter the data in UI, submit or register. It will be taken into business logic. Business logic will process it to store into database. Second time you enter login screen details, no, business logic will take login ID, password, search in the database. Already registered person or not, ID is there in the database or not? Is there, already registered, allow him. He is not there, that means ask the person, you are not available here, please register as a new user. Okay, so this is the role of application. These are the layers of application. So as a full stack developer, you'll be learning 3 layers. You'll be learning user interface layer, business logic layer, database. I'm not going to tell you in detail what will be there in user interface. That's not the point now. Okay, you'll be learning all these 3. In UI, you'll be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some other frameworks and all. Okay, and business logic, you'll be learning Java, all the level, core plus advanced. Database means you'll be learning how to query the database. All these 3 you integrate to make a business application. All these 3 you are going to integrate. How the communication will happen from UI to business logic, how communication will happen from business logic to database, back to logic, back to UI. This and all you have to learn to be a perfect developer, to be a perfect and full-fledged developer. So you understand what are you going to learn if you are going to be a full stack developer. You understand what are you going to learn if you are only a Java developer. You understand, every one of you? If you are only Java developer, which layer you will be focusing on? Middle one, middle layer. This is what you are going to focus on. But while learning, imagine yourself always there is a UI from UI data. Okay, that imagination is there, it is easy to learn. Don't learn it like a miracle or something, magic or something. Imagine if I have a form, I am getting the data into business logic, but you're not actually having UI. So with that imagination, if UI is going to give the data to business logic, how the same way I will be manually inputting the data. Then it has to be processed. Learn the business logic, how to implement. Understand clear? If you are only a Java developer, you are going to focus on business logic part. You are a full stack developer, you will be focusing on UI, business logic, database. Each three can be individually learned as per your purpose. Three can be learned combinedly, and most of the people will be feeling it tough to learn business logic. But you don't know one fact: business logic is actually easy. Database is little difficult compared to business logic. Database logical thinking is really different than the business logic. But in fact, nothing is difficult as long as you have passion towards learning and passion towards research and understanding. Clear, everyone? So what we need is, you need to attend the session daily and regularly. You need to practice regularly, do the assignment regularly, attend to give the mock interviews regularly. That's what we need. If you are on track, not deviating, no one can stop you achieving your goal. No one can stop. You are looking the sideways, automatically will fall down. Okay, so understand that. That's a reality. Okay, so these are the three layers available. What are the application layers available? I have combined it here. Software application, and what are the layers? So what is the full stack application? Full stack application is comprised of UI, front end, business logic, plus database. So even I can tell you some of the other things, but as of now, core components, these are pretty much fair. Okay. So what does a full stack application developer do in real world? As you are, some people are learning full stack application development. Do you really think you will be working on all these three layers in a company? Are you? You're not going to work on three. That's for sure. For sure, one person will not be working on UI, business logic, and database. For sure. There will be three different teams. One team will work on UI, another team will work only on Java, third team will work on database. Then why are you learning three? You will get three different opportunities. You can go and join as a UI developer if you are pretty much good at UI. If you can join as a Java developer, you're good at Java developer. You are good at database, you can go as a database developer. But these three, you can apply for all the three positions. Understand? And do you think you are going to be only Java developer if you're going to learn Java and full stack application development? No. Okay. So what you should learn as a full stack Java developer, I'll come to this. What are the roles that you are going to play in real time? So far, everyone clear? Any doubts or any questions so far? Everyone clear? Are you following? Any doubts or any questions you have? Are you clear? Any doubts or any questions? Respond on the chatting window. Yes, I am clear. I have a doubt. You can ask me. So first thing I wanted to let you know or realize what a full stack development is. I did not tell you in detail. I'm just telling you cream level, high level. Okay, clear everyone? This is what you are going to be. And your role will be, you are going to be a developer. If you are learning Java, you can even be a tester. So Java, you have already knowledge on. They will hire you. They might be giving you training on Selenium for 15 days, 20 days. You can be a tester where you write the scripts, Java. Using Java, you write the programs for automation testing. A Java developer is having so many different ways of getting job. Java developer can be a Java developer. Full stack developer can be any of the developers, and you can even be a tester. Okay, you can even go to big data, Hadoop. There are different ways, So that's the advantage of being a full stack developer is you have so many different ways to reach into your job, to get into your job. Okay, but only thing is you need full focus on it. You need to learn the subject in depth. Okay. So how do you learn? What you should learn as a full stack developer? Full stack or Java developer? What? So what is your expectation of learning? Any one of you tell me. You're joining here means somewhere you're joining for something, right? Something to learn, right? There should be some expectation for you, right? Okay, you are trying to take up a course on Python. You must have an expectation. Don't tell me job. That's a different one. As I already told about it. From the course point of view, I mean, like from the learning point of view of the respective course, what is your expectation? That's what I'm asking you. What is your expectation? Meera perlu ichara andaru? Peru, me name, number, everyone. Right. Okay. Online students, you should respond on the chatting window, or you can unmute and say that. What is your expectation as a student? Tell me your expectation in the learning point of view. What is your expectation? How do you want it to learn the technology? చెప్పండి ఏమి లేకుండా see అసలు నాకు ఏం ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ లేదు ఊరికే వచ్చాను అయితే ఉండదు కదా. There's nothing like I came just like that. There should be some expectation. See, communication skills again is a separate thing. See, I'll simply tell you how communication skills will be improved, you know, the moment you start speaking. You should not be afraid. You should not be afraid of making mistakes. Do it. That's it. Do it, do it, do it, do it again and again and again. Then you will be perfect. But 90% of the people, they do not do it. They stop themselves from doing it with fear of making mistakes. That should not be there. Everyone will make mistakes, man. If you make mistakes, then only you will be able to learn. Without making mistakes, you cannot learn anything. That's not possible. Don't be afraid of making mistakes at all. Okay, be ready to make some mistakes, correct yourself, try to learn something right. Okay, just tell me, what is your expectation in the learning point of view?
And the placements of the company and the requirement of the company is changing, like they need the Python.
You should be ready to learn.
So by learning Java, we will get some knowledge about the programming language, and going with the Python, like the next time it will be easy.
Correct, correct, correct. Okay. See, you should focus on learning in a generalized way. Okay, what I mean to say is, so far from the beginning of our education life, what we have done, a big mistake, I'm trying to reveal it. You know it actually. There is one lesson, okay, and your teacher will be teaching the lesson, and you have examination. Questions will be asked from that lesson to test your knowledge. At the end of the lesson, or maybe in an all-in-one, there will be some questions and answers given to you. Okay, questions will be there, you have to find the answers. Otherwise, if it is an all-in-one, question answer also there. Our preparation is always fully focusing on getting the marks in the exam. You read the question, you remember the answer. Read the question, remember many times. Reading question, remembering answer, reading question, remembering answer. Any question, if I ask you out of 10 questions, you will be able to say 10 out of 10 marks you are getting, but you are not being skillful. The problem, I'll tell you, by reading question and answer, reading question and answer, reading question and answer, you are forgetting the purpose of the actual subject. You're not understanding the subject. Subject as a whole, you're not looking at it. You are looking at the lesson as a question and answer. Question answer, but you're not understanding the purpose of the subject. But what if you have read the lesson from beginning to ending 10 times? 10 times if you have read the lesson to understand it, only understand. You draw diagrams, understand, visualize with a good examples and all in your mind. You never bother about the question. Will you be able to answer any question that is being asked or not? You'll be able to answer the question as long as you are able to understand the concept. You need to learn it in a generalized way of understanding, not only Java, it can be Python, it can be C language, it can be JavaScript, it can be anything. It can be anything. One programming language you learn means you should be able to quickly learn any other programming language as you have subject knowledge. Same you are doing in a different way, man. That's it. Same thing you are doing in a different way, little bit of changes, syntax differences, the way of implementation difference. When you are perfect in understanding the concept and learning it, you will be able to successfully learn it, and you will be able to enhance yourself easily in a diversified technologies. That will happen. But tell me one thing. I told you one concept. Okay. And after that, you are reading it. You are going through it in a notebook. When you are reading and trying to understand by yourself, when you can understand much better, when you can remember it much better. People are reading to remember, that is wrong. When you can remember to understand it much better. Understanding is important. Remembering is also important. We cannot just simply remove remembering part. You should remember, definitely, when you can remember it.
Before we are going to read, then we can remember it easily. We can understand. For example, today's class is happening now.
Online students, don't sit dumb, please. Respond. That's very, very, if you're not responding, I'm not pretty much sure I'm going to take you in or not.
When I read something.
No, my question is different. My question is, you are reading one lesson. Your goal is, I want to understand it properly. Understand the concept. That's your goal. When can you understand the concept properly? That's my question. If you understand it properly, automatically you'll remember, you know. It can be logical or it can be illogical. No worries. When can you understand it properly? That's what I'm asking. Concept when you can understand. Concept when you can understand. How you can understand it much better. That's what I'm asking. How you can understand it much better.
Harsha, if we ask the questions why it is like this,
okay.
The question should be like why? Why we are doing this?
That's correct. Why should always be there. That's okay. But my point here is not about why or what. You are trying to go through one lesson. Concept you want to learn. Concept you can learn to understand much better. How? How you will gain the, how
if
that
we
will
can practice
with a clear understanding. That's what I'm asking.
If you practice thoroughly.
If you practice. Okay.
Yes,
Let me
that
tell you.
should be implemented.
Okay, I will tell you few words now. Try to tell me after a minute. Okay. I'm going to start now. Listen to me carefully. Vessel. First word is vessel. Second word is light. Otherwise, I'll start like this. Leave about vessel. I'll start from light. Okay. LED light. First word, LED light. Second word, idle. 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 Idle means, you know, idle, right? Vigraham. Idle. Not a static. Idle. Okay. Third one, river. Okay. And okay, water. Third one is water. Okay. Fourth one, river. Fifth one, paper. Sixth one, kids. Seventh one, boat. Okay. Eighth one, butterflies. Ninth one, aeroplane. Got it? I told from my end. Repeat it. You can type here. Water, river, kids. Okay. Now itself you are struggling a little bit to get the order. What if I ask you the same after 15 days? Probably you may by heart this. You may by heart read 10 times by heart. It will be there in your mind. After 1 month, you'll be able to say. After 2 months, you'll forget about it, right? That's the problem. That's what the mistake we are reading to remember. That's wrong. When you will be able to remember, you know, when you have a visualization of something. I'll tell you now. So there is a temple. In the temple, there is an LED light. Under the LED light, there is a God idol. Okay. Don't think about logic. Sometimes I can be illogical. Okay. From the LED light, water is flowing and falling on the idol. The water that is being fallen, it is making a river outside direction. At the river shore, at the river shore place, some children are playing. Okay. The children have papers in their hand. They're making boats out of this paper and playing in the water, river water. After some time, you know what happened? These boats, small boats, have become butterflies and flying. And after flying some distance high, these are automatically being flights, airplanes. I can be illogical, my own story. Okay, I can be illogical sometimes. Now you tell me all the words I have told you. Will you be able to say or not? Tell me now. Tell yourself and write down here. Otherwise, online students type here. LED light. But you know what? You know what? That first time you told the same, second time you are telling. Then first time, second time you are so confident and you are fluent. Okay, you are so confident, you are even faster and you are getting the order also, proper order. Same you are not able to remember previously. Why? You don't have a proper visualization power. Nothing you can understand unless the visual picture is there in your mind. For technology, it is a little difficult. That's why I told you I can be illogical sometimes. To understand technology, everything you cannot bring in the real world, your memory, your creativity may not function that level. Sometimes you can be illogical to connect the things. Anything you are learning, learn it connected way. Connect the things and try to learn the subject in a connected way. Make it as a story. You will never forget it. This is a simple technique to remember anything. Suppose if I ask you these 9 words after 15 days, you never practice once again. You never practice once again. If I ask you these 9 words after 15 days, will you be able to say me or not? You're able to say after 15 days, 30 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months also. You're able to say. How come? You have the picture of story, everything visually it is there in your mind, right? Technology also you need to learn the same. Unless you understand it properly, if you want to understand it properly, visual picture should be there. So you need to understand everything, connect it with your real life. Don't learn technology as a magical thing. The main problem why people are not able to learn technology that I identified is people are trying to by heart if condition, if loop, something. They're learning the syntaxes, trying to remember that diagrams and all. Don't try like that. Try with your real life examples. Compare your technology, apply your technology in your real life. Okay, I have money. Yes, I have money, I'll go to movie. I don't have money, I'll be staying in the home. If condition. Okay, you have something, true, go in this direction, do this task. Otherwise, do other tasks. You compare to apply your technology in the real life. Okay, then it's not that you have to by heart to remember. Learn only once. No revision also required. Revision also not required. As long as for every technical aspect you have some visual picture of comparing with real life, you don't have to revise, you don't have to do anything. Automatically you will be number 1 in understanding and learning the subject. At the time of telling also, you'll say confidently, you'll be saying fluent. Problem is, without understanding, people are by hearting. When I ask them how many types of inheritance are there in Java, they're struggling. They're struggling means what? They don't have any visual picture of it. They have a visual picture. You know what visual picture? Their notes. Notes what they have written. First para, second para, I have written somewhere. That you cannot remember at all. You bring your family into that. In your family, who are the people? Your father. Okay, your father's father. This is multi-level inheritance. Your father and you, single inheritance. Okay, multiple not possible by classes, but multiple. Your father, your father's brothers, sisters, and from there, other people. You are there. You are connected with everyone biologically, right? Multiple inheritance. Okay, so this is how you need to try to bring the technology in your day-to-day life and create a picture of everything. This inheritance types, you should have a picture of your family, some connectivity there. For each type of inheritance, one connectivity you define. You don't have to revise the subject. You don't have to read again and again. One time reading, one visual picture. If you want diagram, draw a diagram. That's it. You don't have to struggle to revise again. Examination is there, or what is that? interview is there, I want to prepare again. After 15 days, I will give interview. You don't have to say all this. This is the way I wanted to mold you, give you an idea of understanding of comparison of technology in the real life. You should also start thinking the molding your mind in the same way. Then only you can learn it. Otherwise, you cannot learn. It's impossible. So why 95% of people are failing to learn the subject, any subject? They don't have a proper visualization power. This is called as creativity. While creating your own visuals, I'm repeating again, you can be illogical. You cannot ask me from an LLD how water will come, sir. Okay, it will come. My own story. I am the writer. It will come. Okay, because I want to remember what I can do. I want to remember light and idle. How do I connect? What we do with idle? Idle we do some abhishek, but that they did not tell any vessel. Intentionally, I have missed it. I did not tell you. If I tell you, you will create connectivity automatically. Sometimes you have to be logical. From light, water is coming. In my case, okay, I can remember it forever. Being illogical, you can better remember. You are believing Balakrishna when he's hitting a car. You are believing the car just moving away 1 kilometer distance. You are believing it, right? You remembering it, right? That is illogical. Still, you like it. You have to be logical sometimes. Understand clear, everyone? So your focus should be not restricted up to reading and remembering. Sit back after the session. I'll tell you with some example. Sit back, start your own creativity. Try to understand each and every aspect of the subject, comparison with the real life, and bring your own visualization for each topic. It will be there permanently in your mind, for sure. And you do not feel stressed. It will be like a gameplay for you, simple gameplay. Okay, this is what a student should have to start building, the creativity. I'll tell you these things tomorrow. What do we provide? Otherwise, I'll finish, no problem. Everyone clear? Do you have any questions or any doubts? More than technical, today I have taken your session as an informative session and an encouragement session. Okay. Everyone clear so far? Any doubts or any questions you have? So only one point I have told you today overall. If you are going to be a full stack developer or Java developer, where you will be learning and what you will be learning. That's right. Full stack developer, UI, business logic, database. Java developer, middle layer only you will be learning. Always you need to think there is a UI. Learning Java independently. Still, UI is there. From UI is data is coming. That way you need to imagine all the time and start writing the programs. That is another way of having creative imagination. Okay. So what do we provide from my end? Being I am your trainer, from my end, I will provide you theory documents. I'll show you once. Just hold up. See, there is a topic. Let's say understanding the basics of introduction to Java. Okay, introduction to Java. What will be there in the introduction to Java? What is Java? What is program? I already told you. Okay, just a basic thing. So what is a Java program? Okay, and what is a programming structure? I did not even get into technical part. I'll get into technical part after some time. Okay, so like this, I have a document that I have prepared. I'll explain you everything. At the end of the session, I will be sharing you this document. But are you going to read? Try to read to remember this. I will teach you how to read. I'm not only going to take your Java classes, I will teach you how to read. Okay, you're making mistakes in reading also. You are reading each word by word. Word by word reading is again a problem. You cannot understand it. Read as a sentence. Remember as a, understand as a paragraph. Remember as a lesson, whole lesson. Don't divide everything. Okay. Never, I can help you optimize your code base by suggesting more efficient algorithms. No, that's not the way. Okay, if you read this entire sentence, you should not focus on each word. Okay, help, optimize to get efficient algorithms. Help, optimize, efficient algorithm. These three only you should keep in your mind. Remaining you forget. No problem. You make your own sentence. You make your own sentence, no problem, but the three keywords should be there in your sentence. That means you are perfect. People are making a mistake to remember the entire paragraph. No, what is the summary? What are the keywords? Keywords only you remember. Don't try to by heart this. overall, what is the meaning of this? What are the keywords? Keywords should be there in an order in your mind. That's what I told. With your creativeness, connect these keywords. Form your own sentences, no problem. You will be correct. That's the way to learn and present. You need not to present anything as it is. As it is, presentation is a big mistake. Understand, present your own way, make it meaningful. That's it, done. You don't have to struggle to respond. People are making a mistake to tell the same in the interview. Whatever we tell, they will tell the same. Means by hearting. Never do that. Okay. So I will give you this type of document, and we will be writing the programs using Notepad editor, using Eclipse editor. Few days Notepad, after that Eclipse. Okay, Eclipse is the one you'll be using in real time. Okay, and then I'll be providing you the video recording. Today's session is recorded, right? This recording video will be available to you for first 4 to 5 days. I'll upload into YouTube, because we don't know who is joining, who is the finalized candidate, right? We'll make it available for everyone. Okay, in YouTube. After 5 days, your enrollment will be done, right? Once your enrollments are done, then we will upload into Drive and give access to the enrolled student. Rest of the videos you'll have access for 1 year. Is it enough or it's not enough? It's more than enough. Never try to depend on something which is in front of your eyes. Depend on this one. Store here. No one can erase it. No one can steal it. And focus on storing here. Don't depend on video. Video is for revision purpose. You have doubt, watch the video. Okay, revision purpose. That's how you need to set your mind. So I'll tell you more about that, how you need to practice and all. And next one is like theory documents and program related, whatever the program. Along with the program, I'll give you enhancement of the program or a new program on the same concept as a homework. Plus video we will share you. Okay. And homework assignments, mock interviews will be taking. I'll be conducting mock exams of multiple choice that I'll conduct online mode. Okay. Sometimes I'll conduct offline mode if required. For offline, I will conduct offline, no problem. For online, I will draft it conducted in online. Immediately you'll get the result online, people. Offline means we have to correct it. Okay. Clear, everyone? So as a Java developer, those people who are going to enroll for the Java, you'll be learning. If you're enrolling for core Java alone, core Java alone. If you're enrolling for advanced Java, I mean like core plus advanced, everything you'll be learning. If you're enrolling for full stack, you'll be learning complete full stack web application development, including UI, business logic, and database to make a project. And in Java also we'll make a project, but without UI. Database will be there. I have to teach you even basics of database. Without that, I cannot go ahead and teach you advanced Java. Not possible. Even you are not enrolling for database, minimum database I should teach you to work on advanced concepts. JDBC connections and all you have to do now. That time, how do you implement without database? Minimum I should teach you. Okay, that can be Oracle, that can be MySQL, your wish. Database can be anything. Overall implementation will be same. Okay, so try to understand and learn the subject in a generalized way, not in a by-hearting way. Generalized way with a proper visualization, proper understanding. Okay, tomorrow I am going to tell you. Should I tell you about the course content? No need, right? Core Java, what you are going to learn? You are going to learn about programming concepts. Programming concepts means data types, variables, identifiers, okay, access specifiers, classes, methods. Okay, in this again, static, non-static variables. There are so many operators, if conditions, for loops, while loops, programming. After that, models will be there. Model design concepts will be there. Object-oriented concepts like inheritance, polymorphism. Okay. So tomorrow I'll give you a brief idea, but while giving the brief idea of all these concepts, I will tell you how you need to learn, how you need to focus to understand to learn. Inheritance doesn't mean that you learn in a way like getting properties from parent to child. You need to ask yourself a question. Why should I create two classes, inherit one class to another class? Why I cannot implement everything in a single class? Learning inheritance, you should stop your thinking level. You should not stop your thinking level just to learn inheritance concept. You need to ask yourself a question. I can write the same thing in one single class, right? Why should I go for two classes and again make my program a bigger one? Single class, everything will be done. Okay, I can achieve it. Why inheritance? What is the importance of inheritance? Why should I follow this type of model design, something like that. This is how you need to ask questions yourself. Then only you'll be able to learn to understand the technology at its best. Okay, clear? Makes sense? See, if any one of you wanted to talk to me, okay, today you don't call me. Tomorrow, okay, I'll give you my number. Okay, save this number as Harsha Java Trainer, something like this. Okay. Okay, this number is my personal number. Just if you want, in case if you want to talk to me. Okay, and 10:30 a.m. tomorrow to till 5 p.m. in the evening, because 5 p.m. your class starts now. Okay, so between this time only you can reach out to me anytime. Okay, you called me, I did not lift your call. I did not pick your call because I'm talking to some students here. Then what you will do? Immediately WhatsApp message. Leave a WhatsApp message mentioning your name and purpose. I will not be missing the message here, and sometimes missed calls I'll not be able to call them back. But if you send me a message, definitely here and there I'll be looking at your message, I'll respond to you. We will schedule a call and we'll join the call. Understand? Clear, everyone? So if you want to talk to me, that's what you should do. Okay, class timings will be same, 5 o'clock to probably 6 to 6:30. 5 o'clock only we started, right? 6 to 6:30, 5 to 6, or it may extend to 15 minutes also. But 5 o'clock it will start at any cost. Today, what time I have opened the meeting? 4:45. I am here at 4:45 or 4:50. I will be here at 4:45 or 4:50 every day for sure. There is no doubt. There is no doubt 5 o'clock session will begin. First today I have waited for 5 minutes. But still I'm asking you, if you have any doubts, you can ask. 5 o'clock I will start the session. First thing is being punctual. Okay. I will be available to open your meeting at any cost at 5 o'clock. See, just to 20 days, 30 days you see me. Tell me if I am going to miss to join the session on time. Any one day am I going to miss or not? Just see. Suppose sometime I'm missing. I will not be available till 5:10. Suppose that will not happen. I'm just generally say. Suppose, definitely I'll send you a message just at least half an hour to 1 hour before. I'll be late for 10 minutes. For sure, I'll tell you. Every day I'll not send you that message. Let's see, okay, what's going to happen. But I request all of you, come here 5 to 10 minutes before, sit and relax. That's important. Online students, join the meeting 5 minutes before. Make sure you're able to hear my voice. Relax. I'll tell you. 5 o'clock I started. You came at 5:55. After 5 minutes, you entered into class. What happens, you know, for next 15 to 20 minutes, you'll not be able to understand. And that 1 hour will be lost. Because you came, you do not know what is happening. Without knowing what is happening, you are trying to enter inside. Okay, this cannot accept and take. It will be confusion throughout the session. You will not to realize first 5 minutes movie, if you miss, what will happen? You will not be able to understand the movie till next 15 minutes. Yes or no? How do you feel if you miss the movie for first 5 minutes? Huh? Generally, I'm asking what is your feeling if you miss for first 5 minutes? Okay, you will feel it like you lost 1 lakh rupees or 22 lakh rupees, right? Same feeling should be there towards the class also. Understand? That enthusiasm, that interest when you go to movie, same interest, same enthusiasm, you should show it. 10 minutes before you come, relax. The moment I start, you be with me, then 1 hour you will be able to focus. Okay, clear everyone? That is very, very important. Online students, especially I'm telling you, please be available. Please be available 5 minutes before on the meeting and relax. I'll be opening the meeting. We'll start with a fresh mind at 5 o'clock sharp. Clear everyone? Everyone clear? So we'll start learning slowly. I don't want to go rush towards. How many? Okay, I need these details from you. How many of you know the basics of programming language? But my teaching will be, I consider that you do not know anything about programming language. That's where I'm going to start. But don't push me. Don't push me in a sense. Don't ask me something I'm going to teach you in the future. Because you already know another programming language. Don't compare and ask me questions. No. You don't know anything, you are zero. Your zero means you will ask questions only about what I have taught you. What is completed 10 days back, 5 days back, today. Be like that. Because you already know other programming languages. Don't come with a comparison ask. You will be able to understand. Others, it's a kind of deviation. It's a kind of deviation. But if I have to tell you that, I'll tell you personally. Okay. So be with the subject what we are discussing now and past. Comparison to past, you can ask. No problem. Okay. Clear, everyone? Do you have any questions? Do you have any doubts? I'll give you 5 more minutes time or 10 minutes time if you want. Any doubts or any questions that you want to ask? Able to follow, to understand everything? Everyone respond on the charting window. Are you good? Clear? Respond on the charting window. Clear? Good? Something? Yes, please. Send a message. Hi. I have knowledge on basics of Java, Python, TCL. I just want to upgrade my skill set. Okay, that's okay. So if you want to talk to me, I have given my number. You can call me immediately after the class. You call me. Once I close the meeting here, you just make a call. I'll talk to you. And you are already having some basic knowledge. Don't push me. Don't push me. Okay, I'll go in a slow pace initially. Slowly, I will increase the speed. Okay, train will start slowly. Okay, but it will increase the speed after some time. Okay, it picks the momentum at some point in time. Your journey will be smooth. Enjoy every moment. Okay, still you have any questions, any doubts, you can WhatsApp me and you can call me. What is the purpose of my enrolling this course? Sir, are you going to conduct an hour session per day during entire course duration? No, I will tell you. Other technologies for full stack, how we'll mix up, I will tell you later. Don't worry. For first few days, you depend on this 1 hour. 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes, maximum 1 hour 30 minutes you depend on. Okay, it will take 6 months to 7 months time. So you cannot learn in a day or 45 days or 2 months. It's not possible. Don't try to push everything hard into your mind. As a result, you lose everything. Taking more time while learning, getting job will be sooner. You learn in a rush. I want to learn 2 months. Some people will call us, sir, I want to finish in 2 months. I can spend 5 to 6. You really can spend 6 to 7 hours in a day. You have to become an IAS officer. You should not be here. I should not be here. We know the fact, we have to accept it. Yes or no? We go, understand yourself first, your ability, your capabilities. Try to improve day by day. Don't try to put stress on your mind. That's not correct, right way. As a result, you lose everything. Okay. So if you're already a Java developer, I need to speak to you. I'll talk to you, Praveen. I'll talk to you. Call me after this. Yes, someone was trying to ask something. What was that? You're trying to ask something. Okay. If you don't have any questions now, no problem. If you cannot ask me in the group, no problem. Call me personally. The moment I'm going to close the meeting, Praveen, you can call me. Okay. After 2 minutes time, you can call me. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone. So continue with the same meeting link tomorrow also. Okay. Thank you.